All right, so here we need to find the limit as we approach infinity and negative infinity. And we have this function x cubed minus 6x squared minus 2. When you are looking at this, what you're going to notice is the first step would be to plug in. If I plug in my infinity cubed, and here's the issue. If you have a negative 2 versus an infinity cubed, that negative 2 is not going to matter. The same thing is true if you have this infinity squared versus infinity cubed, that infinity squared isn't going to matter. The only thing that's going to matter for polynomials, so again, a polynomial has no denominator. When you are looking at the limit as x goes to plus or minus infinity, you are going to look at the leading term, because that leading term is going to define what is actually going to happen as you go out to infinity. Now, if it is a fraction, that is a different situation. But for a polynomial, these trailing terms are not going to matter as you go out to infinity. What's going to matter is that leading term. So if I have infinity to the third, that is simply going to be infinity. So all of the trailing terms, you ignore them. They're not going to impact as much as that leading term. And we find that our limit is infinity. Now, if you compare that to looking at the limit as x goes to negative infinity of x cubed minus 6x squared minus 2, again, we're really just going to focus on that leading term and plugging into the leading term. And here I'll have negative infinity cubed. Now, if I have negative cubed, that is going to give us a negative, right? So any negative raised to an odd power always gives us a negative. So this negative infinity to the third power gives us negative infinity. So that will simply evaluate to negative infinity.